Oh man, I'm gutted. I'm so gutted. We're leading the race and then my PC crashes. So you can't make this sort of stuff up, man. Like, I'm really gutted for the boys, you know, especially Colin, with him being our guest driver. We worked so hard to obviously lead the race, and for that to happen is really, really, really annoying. But nonetheless, we're just going to continue going, still in the top 10, thankfully. Looks like Colin's making ground on P8. That'll be quite remarkable. But yeah, just unbelievable, man. Really, really unfortunate. I've made a couple of adjustments to a few programs and settings, so we'll see if my PC crashes again. But just furious. Really, really, really not happy about that at all. It just sucks when, you know, it's something completely out of your control and you're having such a good race up until that point. But it happens, I guess, so we just have to keep our head forward. Just big shout out and big thank you to everyone that's been so supportive. It really means the world to us. Let's keep an eye on Colin's fuel at the moment.
Yeah, need to start saving a bit.
I think we're just on the money, Colin, but I'll double check as soon as we come across the line.
Copy.
Hey F1 Black, how's it going, bro? Mate, I don't know if you caught the beginning of it, but man, I'm completely devastated. Just PC crashed whilst I was doing my stint, so the game kind of towed us back to the pits effectively. And
Thankfully it did.
Yeah. A bit unfortunate, especially when we were leading the race as well. It's really frustrating, but Colin's doing an immaculate job. Really positive mentality, professional mentality to come back. Still miraculously in the top 10, so I guess this is going to be a race of damage limitation, see what we can do. Just going to keep an eye on the fuel as well as Colin comes past the line. Fastest lap as well, man. Well done. Run the calculations. So on average, Colin, we're gonna need about 14.6 a lap. What I'll do the next time you cross the line is I'm just going to take the average between the last lap and obviously this one you're on, so we can get a feel up. Are we on the lead lap? I think we are. I think everybody...
Okay, if I can pull enough of a gap, yeah.
Yeah.
We will be, but I think the leader crossed in a minute.
as I can see from the graphics, it's saying that practically everybody up to... Okay, I don't know if this is quite correct because my thing might be
Yeah,
slightly
the thing
outside.
is, that we
We're pit stop essentially down, aren't
yeah,
we? Off
yeah,
sync.
we're pit stop down.
As we take the next one, we'll see kind of where we stand. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Absolutely. And as it is, Colin's absolutely gunning it. So we'll see what we can do, and I'm sure he'll do an amazing job to gain back as much time as possible. He already set the fastest lap again, which is remarkable. Just so gutted, man. Like, when the boys work so hard to kind of put us in such a good position and then that happens, it's like, but I'm gonna start harping on about it. Let's try and stay positive.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, true, true. Black, at the moment, we still got 17 hours remaining, so just under the 6-hour mark. Thank you guys. Yeah, hi Junior, man. How's it going? I don't want to go into too much detail because I feel like I'm just gonna be repeating myself. But yeah, my PC basically shut down. It had disconnect whilst we were leading, so we essentially had to get a tow back to the pits. That's cost us about 8 minutes on the road. But Colin's back at the wheel and doing superb work, honestly. Even though we're slightly off sequence with the pit stops, we're already back in P8. Yeah, that's really encouraging. That's the thing, us. Yeah, true.
Big car.
Hey, the bait bean car, your favorite. Is that a Michelin man on the back of that too? Yeah, right. PC crashes kind of have to be looked at as mechanical failures, I guess. But I just want to know what's causing this thing to bug out, because only thing that I could really think of is a couple of weeks ago I changed the CPU, but only up until recently has it started acting up. Up until then, like, I think I installed it back to April. So it's been in here since April and it's been perfectly fine. Yeah, and then also another thing I noticed a few people pointed at was I was using this like virtual audio splitter. So essentially to play music on Twitch, it's kind of a loop around where you create two input signals with the audio, and essentially one doesn't save to the playback archives. So essentially you could play copyrighted music on Twitch without it actually saving to the archives, which is where you then pick up the strikes. So you know, we got it to run, but it seems to kind of clash a lot with the audio devices and inputs that iRacing utilizes. Yeah, could also just be heat. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to start looking at some alternative solutions for it, because yeah, we can't have this happen again. Oh, and the other day when we installed it, like I put the heat sink on it as well. Like there's like this thermal paste which they tell you to get. So I put like a nice little pea-sized amount on the CPU, and there was no ends of dust inside there too. So I took my time, you know, tried to hoover out as much as I could, get some baby wipes and try and pull out the excess dust. So I don't know if it might also require a new cooling system maybe or something, man, but I'm bummed. Anyway, positive. Let's stay positive. Colin's coming up to the final part of this lap, so we can kind of get an average of fuel. Is the X pattern the best one? Perhaps I have to take it out and just reinstall it again with the X pattern method if that one's gonna be the best one. Yeah, I mean, even when I go into the AMD software, it seems like it's idles around 58 degrees Celsius. And I think for most AMD chips it's about 8 degrees, so I'll revisit the thermal paste method. But yeah, hopefully it's that maybe. We'll have to kind of experiment and stress test it a bit more. Right, 43.8 that lap. Let's have a look. 8. Colin, your fuel saving was just about adequate that lap. It was just on the bubble. Obviously, if you can do a little bit more, that's great. But if not, yep, it's all good.
Okay,
cool. Yeah, I can imagine us, man. You know, next time we get a minute, or probably before the Spa 24, I'll take it apart again and try it.
I think we're still in the hunt.
I think so too. It looks like we'll kind of be on the fringes of keeping our lap. Keep it, I guess, because if anybody else has any issues or things, then that will be ideal.
The good thing is Simon is about a minute down from the leaders, so.
True.
Like right on the lead lap. It's just that one pit stop we need to make up for.
True.
So if we can make up for that one pit stop, we'll be in the fight for a podium or even the win.
Oh,
It's
okay.
almost up.
It's at least a good positive and something for us to keep in mind.
Yep. So luckily the PC crashed early in the lap.
True. It's the weirdest thing though, Colin, because my screen went black, then the PC just had no power going to it, and then my wheel got completely stuck, like at a 90 degrees angle whilst I was trying to turn into that corner.
Oh, like you hit a wall or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no matter how I tried to move the steering wheel, like, it's frozen in that one position. I think we got decent pacers.
Yeah, we're good. All of us.
Yeah, apologies, man. I didn't mean those are bad spot to overtake.
Poor Mike's gonna get back and just see what happens.
Yeah. You know, if it wasn't for you, Colin, he'd rage quit. He's like a serial rage quitter. But because you're here, I think he might actually like button up his pride a bit.
I don't know. I mean, it's not as bad as it seems.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, man, where, you know, when you're leading a race and then it happens to you, it's like, ah, man. But you're right, you know, it's not the end of the world, and at least kind of we're still in the hunt, so we just have to keep our heads down. I guess another thing that we can kind of look at as a positive as well is that it only happened with 2 laps left on my stint anyway. So at this stage, it's really hard to say how many fuel stops are going to be needed until the end, but that 2 laps might or might not basically get caught up in a splash and dash towards the end anyways.
Yeah, for better or for worse, really.
Yeah, true. You're on target fuel-wise, Colin. This is good. Bootsy, thank you so much for joining us on YouTube, bro. How's it going? Yeah, no, the race had its ups and downs, but at the moment we're kind of going through a recovery phase, and Colin, our star driver, is doing an exceptional job of making up a lot of time. So, all in all, can't complain too much, but yeah, I guess as time goes by, the race is gonna unfold more and more. So we'll stay positive and we'll stay optimistic. How's everything going with you, man? I hope you're keeping well. Are you participating in any of the splits this weekend? Let us know. True, true. You're right, man. Absolutely. It's crazy to think that only 6 hours have gone by, to be fair. Still a long one for sure. I agree with you. And that's another position. Colin, well done, man. Good overtake. Nice one. 8 a.m. split. Awesome. What car are you picking, Bootsy? Know a lot of guys come in here and said they're running the Porsche. BMW's been quite popular too. Thank you for that, Oz. Yeah, nah, the AMG just got absolutely BOP to hell. You know, it would have been nice, especially since one of my favorite GT3 drivers obviously was synonymous for driving the AMG around here, but man, iRacing have something against AMG, man. I'm putting it out there, like, there's something definitely not right. Right, Colin, so you're gonna box a slap? Yeah, I genuinely believe that someone at a Farla back in Germany upset one of the iRacing developers, because when we first got the Evo AMG GT, that car was spectacular, absolutely amazing. It had unreal levels of downforce, and then yeah, season after season they just kept patching it and removing the downforce and adding mass, and whew. What was you on there from Colin? Gets through. See, this is the level of confidence I wish I had overtaking traffic. This makes it look so effortless. But yeah, I mean, getting straight to the point, they actually gave the Mercedes a 3% power reduction, which I've never seen before in iRacing. Like, I've seen loads of other bops, but not 10%. That seems quite harsh. Oof. There's another one. E6 in trouble. Ooh, have a look. You look like they're running okay. Ferrari's making its usual clanky sounds. Ah, green hell. Let's see. 8-minute 43 lap time. Yeah, hold on. Let's go on board with them. Good spot. Very good spot there, Oz. And we need to employ you as a race engineer. Let's have a look at it and see what happened to these boys. Chase cam. That car looks like it's seen a fence. Can't lie to you. Colin, I think we're gonna get another freebie.
Sweet. Who's on the fence?
It's Green Hill Racing. I think they were pushing us at one stage.
Copy. Who would be driving?
Go again.
Is that Aaron, Greg?
I think it's Jeremy Ricardo or actually Erwin Hughes.
Nice.
Just trying to pick the precise moment he lost it. Where did he actually drop it? Drives it back to the pits, which is remarkable in itself. Then he did an 8-minute 43 to denote that there was some sort of mistake or collision or both. Ah, here we go. On the culprit. So coming into this Yokohama. Ah, oof. Yikes. Ah, does well though, to be fair. Ooh, don't beat it on there, mate. Can't park there. Nah, he does well, to be fair, to recover that. I thought he would have towed. Oh, it looks like they're out already, so that's fairly quick. Let's go back on board with our car. Boxing slap, Colin. There we go.
All right.
Let's have a look at the tires as well.
77% use.
That's good tire wear.
Yeah, really good. All right, we're down to almost. We're gonna be down to 15 seconds on the optional repairs now.
Nice.
If not more.
I think at one point they were at 43. Off we go. So basically when we pit we come out P10, but after we pit we're coming out P6.
Coming up P10 right now. But the
Yeah.
good thing is I've passed most of these guys, so it should be pretty easy now. What? Okay.
Yeah, the track limits are always quite tight there. I agree with you there, Black. I'll let Colin know what you said when he's on the next straight. I don't want to distract him.
Nah, you're good. You can tell me.
F1 Black said, Colin's use of throttle is the perfect ASMR. Just slept a bit again.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Colin, I think you need to charge for your services, bro. Hey, Migsy, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining us back. What have you missed? Yeah, basically, still in the race. Colin at the wheel doing absolute supreme things as always. We were leading the race. I had a issue with my PC. It crashed again, like it did the other day. So basically it disconnected me from the server and it towed the car back to the pits. So luckily I only had 2 laps left in my stint anyway, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but yeah, still lost a bit of time. So we're slightly off sequence with the other drivers, but Colin's doing an immaculate job. He set the fastest lap already and practically already in the top 6, I think, at the moment. So
Eventually I will, I think, but I
yeah,
don't know.
I think the standings will update themselves anyway as you cross the line this time, so we'll get a full context. But either way, this marvelous driving, man. Yeah, Migsy, that's correct, unfortunately. Still on the lead lap. Anything could happen. And we still got 16 hours, 56 minutes, and 25 seconds remaining. So it's a long race, man. A lot that could still happen. Goddamn, yeah. It's a lot of race distance when you put it that way, Black. 78% to go. Thank you, Migs. Absolutely, you're right. Right, man. That's the correct and the right mindset to approach it with. Yeah, Mikey's sleeping, even though he should be back relatively soon. Kind of had a check.
Understand.
I guess out of all of us, he needs the most beauty sleep. But yeah, we'll kind of see where he's at when he comes back. Ever since he started working full time, I could tell that he's starting to kind of relish these 11 PM entries. But I think it's good because it's the first kind of split, so it gives you the opportunity to kind of get a taste of what's going on. And on top of that as well, if there's like an F1 race or anything like that on a Sunday, it frees you up to actually check the race out too. F1 Black said, wait for this braking zone. Colin, F1 Black said, this is gonna be more surreal when we hear Colin's voice on radio in a televised race.
That would be cool, yeah. Sucks that they don't televise our radio. GB3.
Yeah, it'd actually be interesting to get insight into what you guys say in the communications between you and the engineers, because
We don't say anything. My engineer just let me does whatever. So
that's pretty cool.
yeah. There we go. Now the tires are in.
Cool.
Thought I pushed way too hard on the fronts, but I'm like, okay, just do a bit time.
Migs, interesting question.
So much understood there.
I guess it will ultimately depend on if Mike comes back in time or if Colin wants to do one more stint. I'm happy to go in whenever, but obviously with these PC issues, I'm not quite sure if it's gonna come back again. Good save there.
Yeah, I really messed up these tires.
Eventually, they should hopefully come back in, man. Track temps come down to about 21 degrees as well. Ooh, Kimi Raikkonen treatment there, us. Ooh, Kimi Raikkonen. Was it Abu Dhabi? Yeah.
But shut up, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that one. So Colin, Mike's popped up in Twitter, on Twitch even.
Yep.
He said, I'm hopping in after this one, or does Colin want to keep going? I'll let you have the call, Colin. Do you want to go for another one, or do you want Mike to take over after this one?
I don't know. His call.
Okay, Mike, I'll let you make the call. Let us know. I'm gonna go with the presumption that you're gonna take over after Colin completes the stint. Nice one, Mike. Good man. Magic Mike. I like that one. That's a good question there, Mix. Let's see, I'm pretty sure they're either VPR or PPM racing. Actually, did they run an Audi? I think they're running Audi, you know? Saudi? Yeah, it was the Saudi. It looks like they're P13, man, so they haven't had the nicest of runs. But still going. There's this black and red one, no? But there's two of them for this WR KSM Motorsport. Let's have a look at the other one. Oh, they've got exactly the same identical livery. Okay. Oh, P13, P14 anyways. Yeah, could be as well, Migs, man. Like, around here, it's the traffic that can be a bit of a pain in the rear, and then on top of that as well, if you get a disconnect for anything, that's also a time loser as well. P1 is about 2 minutes and a second down the road, according to my data. So we're still on the lead lap. To be fair, everybody up to apparently P20 on the lead lap. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. Yeah, apparently, everybody up to P19 is still on the lead lap. That's incredible. I know, obviously, it's the Nordschleifer, so a lap is 8 minutes and a good 19 seconds around here. But yeah, everybody up to P19 is on the lead lap, so technically, any of these guys could win. But, you know, I like this team called LGM for M, Strip Did It Racing. You know, they got a professional racing driver in there called Colin. If you haven't checked out his YouTube or Twitter or Instagram, I highly commend you do so. He's also got fastest lap of the race, boy. You know, and yeah, there's two other average drivers. One's called Mike Farla and another one called AMG Dents. Even though he's not driving at AMG, so that name was pretty redundant. Colin gets the move done. That's P5. Little flash of the lights there too. Change your name to Car Hussy Dents. Hey, that rhymes as well. That could work. Oh, that was iconic. Tell me about it, Black. The highlights down the straight. It's like Colin's signature move. Well, I tell you what though, Ferrari's not really giving up, to be fair. Although Colin's gonna absolutely dust him once he gets onto the Nordschleifer part of the circuit.
Alright, we're back. Good morning.
Hey,
Yo, good morning.
how was your beauty sleep, Mikey?
Well, it was the best 2 hours of my life.
Bro, you sold that one to me.
Until I woke up like an hour in and I checked just to see the progress and I saw you having a howler with the PC.
Bro, straight pain. Straight
Yep.
pain. So, what I've done, what? Even though that's a good camera angle, it's very loud. One potential thing I've seen come up in a lot of Reddit threads is if you run like a virtual audio device, like what I've been doing, to basically send a separate signal to Twitch to overcompensate the copyright issue, as you know. Sometimes the double audio device conflicts with the audio devices that iRacing uses, and in some instances it can cause the game to just crash, according to Reddit. Again, this is unverified, so
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't have the game crashing, right? You have your PC crashing.
true. But then, is it possible for the game to cause the PC to crash?
I don't think so.
In that case, that kind of goes back to got my good friend Oz in the building saying it's most likely a cooling issue. But then I don't know. I used
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But when you say you boot it back up and it's 40 degrees, it should be like 70 again because the
True.
heat doesn't drop down all of a sudden. So
True.
it has to be the power supply.
Yeah. Is it the power supply is faulty, or just it might not be able to hack the amount of
It
power?
could be both. Like you have a better CPU now,
Mm.
so it could draw more power. So the power supply could not be powerful enough. or
Uh,
it's just done.
is that a natural thing though? Could that just happen out of just random reliability?
But I mean, they can die if you're really unlucky and you have a power outage or something. So I don't know if that happened. Maybe.
Yeah, they can, especially kind of with the way we have the electricity on like an electric meter. So if you don't keep the electric topped up all the time, it can just
Yeah.
cause the thing to crash. But to be fair, like I got on top of it and just started putting like over £200 worth of credit on it every month. So
Nice.
like that, we haven't had like a power shortage in that kind of way for like maybe at least a year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, you just have to get it checked.
Yeah,
Can be so many things.
true. I wonder now that I changed the CPU as well, whether or not it's gonna fall within its warranty.
Good question. I don't know.
Good old PC.
Probably not.
Yeah, true. Oh, worth a try anyways. But yeah, we'll see what they say.
Colin did amazing though, because when I checked, I think we were 2.5 minutes behind.
Mhm.
Now we're 2 minutes behind.
Exactly.
Let's have a minute. By the goat.
Mhm. He's cooking.
Oh yeah. If like somehow we can get back on the podium, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be such a comeback. That'd be a
Definitely
huge comeback.
possible.
Yeah, we just gotta abuse you and just put you in 16 hours straight.
Can't lie, if we ever did that, we just have to change the team to LG Colin Queen Racing and change the number of the car from 15 or 47 or 69 to 62 permanently for like the next 5 years.
Buddy.
Just slave racing, you know?
Crazy.
Mick saying, if my man was flashing me down the M1, it would be a head loss. Yeah, I can't lie. If I saw Colin Queen flashing me in a GT3 car on any sort of motorway, I'd jump out of the way, even though I drive a C43. I'd be like, move, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way.
Wow, he did a 14.5. God damn.
Fastest lap of the
Clip.
race.
He has a fast lap of the race?
Yep.
Track's
Damn.
nice now. What, did someone steal it during your stint thens?
Yeah, I think it was either towards the end of my stint before the PC crashed, or actually, I think in the initial lap you took the car back. But then I think the following lap afterwards you snatched it back off them, which was amazing.
Okay.
Crushed their spirits.
So where did you crash on the lap?
Literally, bro, coming off the GP layout, literally turning
Oh, so
left.
you had a long toe
Yeah.
as well then?
Yeah, I think.
I was just watching, and then all of a sudden, just the car disappears. Like, oh, okay.
And for me, Mike, it was like super scary because screen went black as it does. Then like all the lights on my PC went off for a second, and then it rebooted itself without me even touching it. But the steering wheel got locked at 90 degrees angles. I was turning left into the Nordschleifer.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
like, it's just weird. Super, super weird. And then
Well, thank God Colin was there though, because like I wasn't, so.
True.
It was a lot less hectic than the first run I did.
Yeah, it looks like things are spread out a bit more.
Yeah.
And another thing as well I really rate about
Not
you as
as
well,
much.
Colin, is like you've just got impeccable just traffic management. Like, you're able to just place the car and just overtake people, whereas with me, it's like, man, like, get out of the way. And I'm always a bit tentative of overtaking people. No, Mixie. So, thankfully, we didn't get any damage from the disconnect. Because, essentially, like, if you get disconnected from the service, the good thing about iRacing is it just ghosts the car and it teleports it back to the pits. Whereas I think in other simulators at ACC, like, actually, I'm not quite, I think even in ACC, it teleports the car. So, you don't get the crazy damage. But I know there's a couple of simulators where it doesn't ghost, so essentially if that happens, you just crash into a wall or you take out another car, which is kind of unfair on them. Yeah, it's kind of half a dozen of one and then 6 of the other, because whilst it happened kind of at the start of the lap, where it's going to take a lot more time to tow, I only had 2 more laps left on my stint anyway. So in terms of the fuel strategy, we're only kind of 2 laps offset from the rest of people that are pitting on the main strategy lap. So let's say, for example, if the final pit stop comes down to, you know, 2 or 3 laps of like a...
We lose.
Yeah, like a splash and dash, then I guess we'd be covered.
The guy was wrong with me there. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Really lucky Colin was in Discord, and he's just such a professional too, because as soon as it happened, he just took over the situation whilst I was about to, like, literally dash my PC outside the window, because I couldn't believe it would do me dirty like that. And Mike had to jinx it too, you know. Mike was always like, what if your PC crashes? Like, shut up, man. And a whole hour and, like, literally 2 laps left of my stint. Bam.
Yep, that's a joke. Well, I guess if you're gonna do a stint, just do 1 stint.
Yeah.
Just to minimize
risk.
Yeah.
Honestly, Migs...
I mean, in the end, it can happen on lap 1 as well, probably. But
true. Well, we'll see. If that's the case, like, after this whole endurance thing's done, I'm just gonna rip it apart. Maybe just try and build it back again.
yeah.
If not, if I build it back and it's still doing the same stuff, then I can't lie. And you know what? It's coming at the worst time too, because I'll have to go back to PC specialists. They'll take like a whole week to even prioritize it, and then I think the following week F1 comes out, so I'll miss the launch of the new F1 game.
Yeah.
And on top of that too, I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the end of season 2 of iRacing, so it might not be back in time for the new Ford Mustang and Corvette, which would completely kill me. I can't lie.
Well, looks like you've done 12 laps so far. You need 15, so 1 more stint, and we could say like dance is done.
True. Yeah, Migs, I was absolutely gutted, man. Like, again, I don't want to be too negative because I'm aware of how that affects other people, but you know, like the way how Colin just put the thing on pole and then he just drove off into the distance. Like, I was like, man, this is awesome. And then Mike jumped in, and then Mike did the same. Mike was just pulling a gap. The gap was up to about 45 seconds. And then, you know, in
50 actually.
yeah. Come on, Colin, man. Allow me, man.
Personally, I thought it was a minute, but okay.
God damn. No, I'm getting buried. So anyways, take over the car now. Lap 1, getting the tires up to temperature. Lap 2, kind of adjusting to the balance of the car. And on lap 2, kind of within the kind of final third of the lap, there's a GT4 Porsche, and it kind of pulls to the left to give me some space. And then I don't know if it's the undulation,
The door.
but he just kind of closed the door, and I did not want him to hit me at that part of the circuit, so I kind of took evasive action. Went on the grass and then slightly grazed the wall. 43 seconds of damage, which is nuts. And I kind of had a feeling it would be not race ending, but severe, because
But it wasn't at all.
Yeah, like the hit
Okay.
was minor, but
Yeah.
when I pressed the crew chief button for the damage report, it was saying you have damage in various places. It's like, for flip's sake.
Oh Jesus.
So I was like, okay, cool. This isn't gonna be 5 seconds then. If it's various places, that sounds like it could be a 10, 15-second job, but 43 seconds. Pain. So I had to limp around with that. I was kind of lapping in the 8-minute 20s, which it's not really great considering the car can do 8-minute 15s, 8-minute 16s with Mike and obviously Colin at the wheel. So I was a bit embarrassed, but trying to kind of stay out of trouble. And then the first pit stop, we took 10 seconds of that damage. So the car felt a bit more reasonable. And then with 2 laps until I was supposed to hand the car over to Colin, bam! PC went on a madness.
Have we fixed all the damage by now, or is there still some?
There's 10 seconds left to repair.
Good.
Yeah, I know, guys. Crew chief needed to say, you have emotional damage. Like, you're killing me, bro. True though, it's true. Oh, thank you, Mix, man. I appreciate your uplifting words, bro. Yeah, just you know, stuff like that you can't really control, but it's annoying because it's like every time I try and do something to improve this PC, something else happens. So I remember when I first started streaming, I was like, oh, okay, I'll stream. Bam, had like a laggy, like 480p stream. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I need to improve my bitrate. How do I improve my bitrate? Getting a better internet connection. Cool. Get Virgin to come, install the new fiber optic cable. That takes like a month in itself because there's a backlog during COVID. Get the new internet system. And then for some reason, there was like some like historic cable that was tied up to the property. Basically wasn't allowing us to get reliable internet. So we fixed the internet connection issues, fine. Then what was the next kind of headache I ran into? PC would take like literally 20 minutes to turn on. It turns out that when we spec'd the PC, there wasn't any SSDs, so we had to run a old HDD system. When that got completely clogged, basically my loading times would become insane to do anything. So changed the HDD to SSD. It was cool. Then again, kind of quality of life updates. Changed the rig, changed the wheelbase, changed the monitor. Then when you get like a big ultra wide monitor, you don't realize that kind of need a bit more CPU, because if you're gonna stream in 1440p or 2560 by 1440p, it's gonna take more resources from your streaming software. So I was like, cool, I'll update the CPU, and now this is where we are today. So I can't lie, I always say it to Mike, I miss the console days of just buying a PlayStation and you knew you were sorted for at least like 3-4 years. They could bring a slim version, but forget the slim version anyways. We like them curvy. Yeah, with a PC, there's always something. Anyway, my whinging aside, Colin's doing an amazing job. He's 12 seconds away from P4 here, so almost within a sniff of a podium. 12 seconds behind P4, and then P4 about 34 seconds behind P3. So that one, I guess, will come in time. But Mike, I assume, will probably catch that driver at some point as well, considering they're doing consistent 8-minute 24s.
What are the leaders doing?
Leaders are doing 8/16s.
Okay.
I need a miracle in that one, but anything can happen. Thanks, Mick, man. I appreciate it, bro. I think it's possible. Definitely with the pace that Mike and Colin have. Sure. Obviously, for me, it's a bit of an interesting one. I think I'll aim to do at least one more stint at some point. But, yeah, maybe the minimum we keep it to me, probably the better in terms of my reliability issues with this PC. You get some different views.
But how close he gets to the barrier of the pit exit
Bro, it's crazy.
scares me.
Lap in, lap out, you know. Like, Colin don't miss.
I mean, thank God he does miss, otherwise
Yeah, true.
there would have been a lot of damage.
There would be a lot of damage.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
So Colin's, oh, damn. Man, you makes the time, like, evaporate as well, you know? Like, I was just chilling, enjoying these lines, only to check and see there's 1.7 laps of fuel left. So, yeah, 1.7, well, basically in under 2 laps time mix. We'll have a driver swap between Mike and Colin.
Jesus Christ, mate.
As a dick. I don't know why he would park in the middle of the circuit like that. There's nothing you could do.
No, I thought he was gonna just go into the corner, but all of a sudden he just parked there. I'm like, oh, okay. No time to really dive into the inside.
Is the car okay?
I'm assuming it'll be fine. Probably add an extra 5 or 8 seconds. If even that. It was just a minor bump.
Just a minor bump.
I just left, you know, and then shit happens.
Bro, don't leave, bro. This is what we keep telling you.
Now, every time before I have to get in, I just restart the session.
Yeah, smart. My idea.
Because I'm switching monitors as well, so it always
Oh.
fucks up something.
True. Mick said that guy should stick to Minecraft. Lol. Oh, man. Well, whilst obviously I don't want anything to happen to Colin, it's refreshing to know it's not just me that gets stitched up with horrible back marker traffic. That was horrendous. I don't understand what he was like doing. Like, either
No.
you just like you stay on the racing line or you pull to the inside. But for him to just kind of drive the car and then park it and slow right down
Yeah,
to
it was very unpredictable.
exactly.
I'd rather stay behind him for a couple more corners.
True.
Risk that.
Like exactly, literally Newton's laws of physics. True. Yeah, Migs. You know, I don't want to slander sim racing too much because for everything that's bad, you always get moments of good. But yeah, it's frustrating when you see either inexperienced or indecisive drivers like that don't make your life any easier.
Right.
Yeah, I think so too, Black. I think so too. Man like F1 Black getting his workout, you know, even in the rain. Dedication of that, man. All right, Migs, bro, appreciate you as well, man. Honestly, means a lot to have you guys here. Even through the difficult moments, you guys are always here showing support, and honestly, that means more than anything, bro. So, highly appreciate you guys, and yeah, obviously pop back in whenever you can. And I hope that you guys enjoy your weekends as well, whether it's work or whether it's getting that working out as well.
They save a bit more.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
Yep.
Oh shit, I think it's gonna be really tight on fuel actually.
You think? Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I just need to coast it in there, Colin. Got 0.6 of a litre. Suspicion that might start spluttering.
Yeah, I think so too. Jesus Christ, it could not be tighter.
No, Colin needs to become an
I
IndyCar
think
driver.
that was the perfect
That was
entry to the pits.
Yeah, that was really late.
I was like 90 kilometers an hour as soon as I hit the thing, and yeah, all of a sudden, oh shit.
We
bro.
got 27 seconds.
That fuel
Fine.
saving was incredible, man. Like, you ever considered a career as an IndyCar driver?
Well, that's where I want to go.
That's what we want to hear.
Mr. Scott Dixon here.
I was literally gonna cite him. Just imagine Chip Ganassi's face now and Dixon's hitting all of those fuel numbers every single lap and still achieving them with push to pass.
I know.
Mikey.
Seriously, if it wasn't for that toe, I don't know what would have happened.
Came in at just the right time.
Pretty much.
True, Black. Very true.
Alright, I need to go get some breakfast. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay, no worries, Colin.
Fucking TC1 again. Jesus.
Keep forgetting to tell you as well. To be fair, you adjusted.
It's a little bit twitchy. What's happening? Oh. And why did I have to drop behind this guy?
I know. You always seem to end up coming out of traffic like behind a slower car. That's for position. Yeah, at least you'll be able to slipstream him. Get him on straight. Careful with this Porsche Cup car as well, Mikey.
How can the luck be so bad that he has slipstream as well now? Jesus.
You get him on the next one.
Oh, that's why he's so quick on the straight. Okay.
I think everybody that's on the original strats can be pitting this lap as well.
Yeah, I thought he came out at the same time as me. Well, that sorted itself out then. Thank you. Ooh,
Kirby.
bit drifty.
moving nasty. I think you might be a net P3, Mikey. We'll get the update soon enough.
Completely missed that corner. Jesus.
Did you not see it, or just balance it?
Yeah, barely. I kind of had to guess when the corner was.
Right, Mike, so situation update. We're P4. They're currently 18 seconds behind P3. They put their junior driver in, 1.9k. His last lap was a 9-minute 25. So it sounds like they just come out the pits. Probably need to up the brightness in your monitor, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see you flashing.
It's not that I don't see anything. I see fine, but just some corners is just...
A guessing game.
I cannot see the apex. I don't think I can go much faster. I don't feel as comfortable as in the day.
Yeah, this is what I was saying, bro. It's trickier in the dark. And you know what as well? It's because iRacing does that weird thing with the draw distances where you can only really see like 20 meters ahead. But it's like you can see, but the detail of the apex and stuff like that just doesn't appear until the very last minute when you're already there.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about that, Mike, but we were too wide there and I had to slow down.
Oh, must be a different mic.
Yeah, I think so.
It's okay, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did.
And that's the point. I just mute them. Nice lap time there, Mikey. Quicker than everybody ahead of you. And you've taken another 7 seconds out of P3.
Yeah, that's a surprise. My Delta said I was slower. That's weird.
Those and drugs, bro.
Yep.
And that's the next thing that kind of gets weird when you leave an iRacing session and disconnect from it and then rejoin. The deltas are usually all over the place. Watch out, bro. I think P3's crashed. Yeah, he spun. Just be careful with him, bro, because it looks like one of those drivers that lack a bit of composure. Now we've got a battle for P3, guys. We got Mikey Cam. Hey Georgie, so as we predicted, we had a bit of bad luck. We were leading the race. I was 2 laps away from making my pit stop and giving the car back to Colin, and my PC crashed. So it disconnected me from the game. It respawned the car back into the pits, and Colin had to wait, I think, roughly around 4 minutes to get access to the car virtually before we could take over again. So Colin and Mike have just been doing an amazing job of trying to recover this race. Thankfully, we stayed on the lead lap, so we didn't get lapped. And now Mike is challenging for P3. So dropped from P1 down to what's going to be P3 soon. And these guys have just done an amazing job. Really fantastic job so far. It's the pace, the precision, the professionalism. Mike just needs to be a bit patient here and you'll get through. This guy just made a huge mistake. This is Mikey Cam. I'll show up and let the driving do the talking.
There was some menace.
And he gets the move done. Oh, no.
I do not trust the guy.
Yeah. I did tell you he was a bit dicey. And he's 1.9k too, bro, so just be careful. You'll breeze past him on the Dottinger straight anyway, or the next straight. Thank you, Georgie. That's true. That's true. We did anticipate that it might give us some issues, but it's behind us now, anyways, and it looks like we could be on the fight for a podium and still a win with 15 hours and 41 minutes remaining in this race, so we can still do it. This is gonna get spicy with the lap car. Mike's gonna line him up now. This is where the BMW is very strong. John Mikey's still on the inside. And he's backed out. Nice one, Mikey. Well
It's
done.
crazy how quick he is on the straight as well. What the fuck?
Trimmed out all the wing in the Audi, which is why it's so sketchy in the technical
Yeah,
bits.
it looked like it.
Well done, mate. P3. Oh shit. My breakfast is at the front door, bro. I'll be back. I'll be back in second stream.
Oh, there's like 5 seconds on the lap. That's great.
Thank you.
Mikey.
Yeah, see.
How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Nice, nice, nice.
Slowly getting used to the dark.
Yeah. Takes a couple of laps, but once you're there, man.
I'm still not like pushing as hard as I could on the Wednesday.
Yeah, true. Here's what it is, man. There's no point taking too many risks at this stage. This is the bit of the stream, guys, where I have my breakfast, so I'm still here, but I'm gonna turn off my webcam because I'm sure the last thing you want to see me doing is eating my breakfast first thing in the morning. So I'm here.
I don't know, man. People have some weird kinks.
Yeah, true. There are some kinky fetishes out there, man. But me eating a McDonald's breakfast probably isn't one of them. So,
Bro, get your feet out, eat on stream, then you get the weirdos, man.
Oh gosh. Oh man, for the worst. At least introduce the food. All right, okay, all right, Vlad. Okay, cause you insist. Cause you insist. Stuff I do in the name of entertainment, eh? So, have chocolate brownies, which Abby would absolutely love if she was awake. I have another brownie, just in case I get hungry and feel like snacking a bit later. I also have a Jesus, they package this stuff so amazingly well. Hash brown.
You better got a milkshake as well from McDonald's. Those are always nice.
Bro, I would, but I don't trust myself with the toilet, bro. It's one of those
Oh,
ones.
you gotta.
Bro, that would send me.
It is 90% sugar, so yeah.
True. And of course, a lovely McMuffin as well. I know Georgina's looking at the camera like this. Fat cow, how dare he eat all these carbs in the morning without going to the gym? How dare he? But yeah, that's my food intro done.
What, no hamburger or fries or anything?
Man, bro, it's only 90 minutes past 8, man.
Bro, you ordered fucking chocolate muffins.
True, bro. I got like a little what do you call it? I got like chocolate brownies and then like a McMuffin, so it's like an egg, kind of cheese.
Oh yeah.
Or kind of like bun.
Hate those.
Man, you haven't lived life yet, Mikey.
Bro, they're horrible.
Anyways, I am gonna go and well, actually, I wouldn't even say cure my depression because Mikey and Colin are doing so well. They're literally in a podium position. So, yeah, I am gonna go and enjoy this whilst my food. But I'll be here in the background. So if any drama unfolds, the webcam will be back in action.
That was bad. Holy shit.
Nice move, man. Nice move.
The other Mike isn't too happy.
Yeah, I heard that. Picked up a slight hint of sarcasm there. I get him before the bend.
You'd be nice.
Tell me why.
Hey,
The boys. iRacing.
What are you doing, buddy?
he said that in the most sus way. What are you doing, buddy?
That's like, oh, what, dude? That is against the sporting code. Okay.
God damn.
Sent you an email.
No iRacing directors. This is so not right.
Nice going in before the two left cars. That's good.
Perfect timing.
Yep. I wish I could have taken out a bit more of P1.
Ah, that's fine, bro.
That's what it is.
Still took out nearly 20 seconds. Now it's just in 2 hours.
Right. Next one.
Another one.
Another one. Ooh, that Ferrari is done. Jesus.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You know what? It's actually like peak as well. When I was watching you guys earlier, that Ferrari is one of only a few cars that didn't have damage, and now it has damage.
Yeah. Well, we got 14 seconds left to prepare. So.
Nice. It's still insult to injury that we still have damage, like legacy damage from the first thing earlier on. Can't believe that. Man just brushed the wall, a whole 43 seconds of damage.
I mean, it was at high speed though, so that must have affected it or something.
Ah, true.
It was not like a collision.
And like, you know what I think it is with iRacing too? I think certain walls which you're not supposed to hit, it just makes the damage kind of impact on those harder.
Everything is done on the dot. Jesus.
Yeah.
So, no damage. Well, you got 2 tenths left of damage.
Meh.
The thing is, even if we do overtake P1, we have to create a 1 minute gap at least to be sure we can do a pit stop.
True. The whole thing is the pit lane, what do you call it? The offset's only 1 lap. I say only 1 lap, but it may
It's
be
2, right?
I think it's 1, bro. Let's see.
Yeah, check if he goes in.
But essentially, I noticed the trend is we pit, they pit the next lap, and then the following lap after that,
Thank you, bro.
it finally
Appreciate
updates all the standings.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's just a lap, I guess it would then depend on whether or not there's a splash and dash for 1 lap of fuel.
Yeah.
Either way, fam, something has to happen. I never wish bad on other people. I always want to do things the fair way, but something has to happen, bro. Fuck that.
We'll see. There's still what 16 hours or something.
True. 15 hours, 11 minutes. Oh,
Oh, 15. Oh no, then it's done.
you shut up, bro.
We needed that extra hour. Yeah.
God damn.
It's all over now.
It's all over. Yeah, fam. That's the bit that will absolutely kill me, you know, like, become P2 and literally the gap is the difference of my PC crashing. That would kill me.
For me, it would kill me if we are P1, but we do have to do a splash and dash, and they don't.
Yeah, true.
That would, yeah, I don't know.
Thank you.
And yeah, it's predicting I need to do another 2 laps minimum so we don't get disqualified as well. So
Yeah, you need 15, I think.
yeah, at the moment I'm on 13. So I would have got those 2 had it not been for this fucking dumbass PC crashing when it did.
Just gotta have to force Colin to do as many laps as he can.
If we ever do get the Le Mans trophies, you just donate it to him.
Nah, screw that.
God damn.
He's got plenty of trophies himself, I think.
True. Bro, with this pace, man's gonna be an IndyCar one day, bro.
I was about to ask him like what he wanted to do, like what his dream would be. I think IndyCar's a better choice anyway than Formula 1.
Yeah, I think
It's probably a little bit easier to get in as well,
true.
because there's a bigger grid, more teams. It's just more fun, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, man. Like the tracks are better. Like
Yeah. I mean, you won't get paid the big money, but
even so, bro, it'll be enough. Like
oh, it will be plenty. Jeez.
if willpower could survive, bro, and that's willpower we're talking about, then anybody can survive. That guy was very respectful.
Yep.
Sometimes it's
So far the back marks have been insanely nice.
bro, to you. To me, I've had that one Porsche that squeezed me off. And then, bro, there was another Porsche Cup car where, with the damage, I basically couldn't overtake them on a straight line. So, I was catching up to them in every braking zone, and then on the exit, they were pulling away from me. Right, I can show my face in public again now. Guess who's back? God damn it, Mikey.
Did he go in, by the way?
Who?
P1?
Good question. Yeah, it says lap 34 or lap 64 even. Let me just double check the replay so I can make sure he did. It says he's on his out lap.
Oh, they were 1 lap behind.
Yeah. That's not.
Yes, okay.
That's actually not too bad when consider.
Oh yeah, they have to do a special test as well.
If, well, the big question is if.
No, I know it. Look at the time. He doesn't get to the hour mark.
Okay. Irregardless of like.
Yeah, look at it. There's still 15 hours and 5 minutes remaining.
Mm.
So it doesn't matter what he do. He doesn't get to the hour mark. So he has to do an offset pit stop.
Okay. Fair. So, in that case, they're in the same position as us then.
Yeah. Beans! Oh wait, no.
Nah, it's not him, fam. It's not the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Flipping at Aston Martin, dog. These GT4s are gonna be so confused as well because you just lapped that BMW a second ago. Honestly, my heart broke when that happened. But thankfully it's not all too bad, bro. As soon as it happened, the second it happened, the car teleported back to the pits. So Colin had to wait about 4 minutes to basically retrieve the car. From that moment, he was pushing like a madman to get some of the time back. So I think he got us up to about P5. And then Mike stepped in, and Mike's managed to get us up to P3 net. So that's good as well. And even with the 4-minute penalty or sacrifice, we're only about 1 minute and 43 seconds down on the leader. So still potentially the opportunity to get P1. We'll just have to be patient. Hopefully see how things go. But yeah, man, like Tech Trek, thank you so much, man. Come on, P1. I love the energy, thank you. But yeah, I'm not going to be of much use to these guys at all because it does appear that I have some sort of hardware issue with this PC. But we're in a catch-22 because the blessing and curse of the thing that happened is that my PC crashed with only 2 laps left of my stint. Those same very 2 laps are the bare minimum I need to complete my minimum participation in this race. So basically, Mike and Colin can continue switching in between each other, A and B in, but the team will get disqualified if I don't do 2 more laps, which is what I was trying to do before it rudely crashed on me. So at some point, I need to go back into this car. I'll probably have to restart this PC and aim for that towards maybe the back end of this stream. But as it is for now, probably a better idea to just leave Mike and leave Colin to do their thing. They're lapping really quickly. In fact, Mike, again, fastest of the top 5 last lap.
And that was outlet.
Man, we don't give a damn. Yeah, when did the crashes start happening? After the yep. So after I upgraded the CPU, that's kind of the thing. But it's weird because I installed the CPU I think way back in May, like early May. It was like I think first week of May, right? And for a whole month it was Gucci, like it was on its best behavior. And then like last week, it just started moving mad. It just started like just moving kind of like a bit Diddy-ish on me, no Diddy. So yeah, I think Mike's kind of alluded to something a bit more sinister, which probably could be a power supply issue. Could be that the power supply doesn't really support the amount of power the CPU's drawing. Could be my installation of the CPU, even though I doubt it, man, because it's running, you know. And it's very intermittent. Sometimes it would just run perfectly fine. But some days, if the room is really hot, then yeah. But then when I go on the AMD software, I could even show you right now. I go on the AMD software, it's running at 55 degrees Celsius. I think a good point that Mike made is that when it crashes and reboots itself, if it was burning or if it was killing itself, I would assume that the core temperature would still be quite high, but it drops all the way down to 20-30 degrees after it reboots itself after a couple of minutes. So it's a strange one, man. I don't know if it's an installation issue on my side or cooling issue, power supply unit issue. So many issues. And I swear, bro, it's always my luck, because this is a time now where I kind of need this PC, because one, we've got F1 24 coming out in a bit, so it's a good content creation opportunity for me. And on top of that,
buying this.
bro, you're not buying it, but everyone else will. And then obviously the new Ford Mustang and Corvette are coming out as well, so I kind of don't want to be without a PC. The lack of obviously missing out on being
buy a
able
second one.